Now we're going to go theory based, we're going to go back to track a loop. Those who were during January are familiar with it. For those who are not, we're going to go back through it. I'm going to be adding some things to it, and we're also going to do some drills on it. So if I can have Manny, Joe, Mark, you guys can comment on there. Everyone else who's not on this, just take a tiny step back for me. So Manny, be this hitter for me there. Joe, be the setter for me here. Can you take that ball, Joe? Thank you. So we're not now, we just talked about the open strategy, right? I'm on the left, the open, Mark's on the right, open. We're done with that strategy. We're now going to be talking about the pull and push defense strategy, also known as track a loop. Okay? So now, I am going to be the wall. Mark is the tracker. Remember, 180 degrees, always, when the ball is being set. Whether you're like this or like this. Gotta be opposite your partner when the ball is being set. If you're not, you're giving them too much percentage of that free net and you're going to get destroyed. Okay, we can defend 180, we cannot defend 300. Okay, quick reminder. So if we are now here, we're doing the exact same thing we just did. This is why reading the set is so important. The only things that change in this system is our roles and responsibilities. The principles, the 6 principles I discussed at the very beginning of this clinic, stay the exact same. That is, 180 degrees from your partner, the closer to the set, the closer the ball is to the set. Don't go back, don't be in point D, right? Be in point B, or choose to go to point C, right? If the ball is going there, I'm cutting the line. I'm not running in a parallel line backwards. I'm taking it inside the 7-foot circle if I can, right? So all these principles stay the exact same, but the only difference now is the roles and responsibilities change. Now, tracker, which is Mark. The wall, which is me. This is my role, is the wall role. Mark's role now is the tracker role. I, as the wall, my job is now the push. That is now my primary job. My secondary job depends on the set, but my primary job is the push. Mark, as the tracker, his primary job is the pull. And then depending on the set, is his secondary job. Now let's say Manny gets set on his right hand, and you can pass him the ball, you can catch it for me, Manny. Boom. So he's now set his right hand. I am now taking the absolute maximum push. I'm about probably here. Let's say you drop it now quite low. No, have it just by the net. Just hold it by the net for me. So there, okay. I'm about here. Mark is now coming. His primary job is the pull, but does Manny have a pull there? Can he hit it back towards Antoine? Put it down lower for me. Lower. Can he hit it towards Antoine? No. So Mark doesn't need to be by Antoine because he can't hit it towards Antoine. Again, I have got his maximum push right there. If he hits his maximum push, I am receiving that. But I'm always, I'm testing it. Right? I'm not staying here and going, Mark, mate, I've done my job. He's definitely not going to do a pull. No. Still squeezing as much as I can. But my primary job is the push. Secondary job is now the open. Mark's primary job is the pull, but the pull he does not have because of the set. So his secondary job is the open. And now you see the parallels. We want the ball to be squeezed between us. This ball must go between us. If the ball gets put on the right side of Mark, one-man defense. Left side of me, one-man defense. Between us, two-man defense. Try and not let a London bus go through there. Right? Let's say again, we get the ball, Manny. Just catch it and throw it towards his left hand. Right? Mark is here. Mark now needs to go the other way. But if Mark doesn't go the other way, we can actually stay. Mark, stay. This is a good example because this happens all the time in round down. Because we don't always read the set perfectly. Sometimes we don't get enough time. So now, let's say Mark is there. This ball, let's just stop there, Mark. Let's just say the ball's there. Mark is now not really helping me. Because the ball cannot be hit towards Mark. Right? Can't be hit that way. It's going to be hit towards me. My job is primarily the push. But because Mark's now gone round and chosen the wrong way, my job now changes because I'm a one-man defense. So now I have to be really aggressive as the wall. So the better a position he is in, the less aggressive I need to be because we're in great position. So go back to your right hand where it was. Your right hand, boom. And we're there, Mark's coming round. I'm here, right? As the wall, I'm here, I'm in a good position. I don't need to be too aggressive because I feel we're in great positions. But let's say Mark now goes to the other side of Manny. Mark is not in a good position. As the wall, I need to be aggressive. And by being aggressive, I mean we need to try and take several shots. So if I'm here for the push and I see Mark is completely out of it, I'm going to take the open and I'm going to try and help and take the pull and push, right? Because Mark is not helping me. I'm a one-man defense. So my job now changes, because if I stay here on the push and Manny now has the ball here, hold that for me, here, right? He has a little bit of a push, open and a pull. So I've now got to take the one out of all three, the one in the middle, and try and get the other shot. But let's go back to just the principles of the wall, right? So, mini recap. We're now not like this, we're like this. The roles and responsibility of the wall is to, one, get opposite the hitter. Primary job is to take away the push. Secondary job is the open, dependent on which hand it gets set. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? Great.